There's the GIF. That's the GIF. Hello and welcome to Hazmat, the only show where the wizard actually chooses the one. My name is Matt and I'm here with...
I'm Harry, like the movie title.
Yeah, that's really convenient actually. Because today we're watching Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Number one in an 8-part epic, a saga.
Yeah, so strap in folks. We're doing the whole thing. Not right now. But eventually.
Don't. We're doing it right now.
Uh-oh. I wasn't prepared for this.
You've put the idea in people's heads, and now we're doing it.
Okay, well, I'll see you guys at 8 in the morning when we're done. God, memories of being about 12.
Obviously, because we're watching the DVD widescreen version of it.
Yeah.
I remember watching this so many times on like original like VHS tape.
Yeah, I remember it was in black and white back in the day.
Oh, R.I.P. to Richard Harris.
R.I.P. Richard Harris. We're going to have to say that a lot throughout this series. There's quite a few dead actors in this series.
It's such a cursed series.
It really is.
Like, good on her, to be fair. I'm kind of surprised that Maggie Smith outlasted so many others.
She's still rolling. Like, what is she, 120 or something? Like,
she's getting up there, for sure.
She's been old the entire time we've been alive. I probably haven't seen these films in probably a decade, just about.
It's like intermittently I've watched them multiple times over the years, but it feels so long between each time. It's one of those films that I think is like has that special kind of feeling where once you start watching it again, it's like watching it again for the first time.
It's the magic of Harry Potter. Literally,
it's the literal magic flooding out of our screens. Oh, we're gonna have to go another R.I.P.
Robbie Coltrane. Oh my god, I forgot about that one.
Arguably, at least in my opinion, was the best cast.
Because we're recording this on the heels of the news that HBO are apparently developing the series, like a TV series of it. They're going to redo it and have like a season per book.
I feel like it's going to be one of those things where as soon as it comes out and it's announced what the casting is going to be like, everyone is going to have problems. This snake, contrary to popular belief, is not CGI. It's a hand puppet.
Like a Muppet?
Yeah.
That's a Muppet?
That's like a Muppet. That's a Jim Henson original.
Oh my god, that's really good. Hey, Harry, you speak my language?
They never do this in any of the other movies as well, that like he's just speaking English and the snake can understand him, because they didn't write in the whole parcel mouth thing in until like later books.
I didn't figure about that the movies were already being made
before they finished the books.
They finished the books.
You wait until the next film, because I have strong opinions about a character that is introduced in the Chamber of Secrets and why they made such a mistake with the way they did that character because of what happens in the later books that hadn't been written yet. I know this is another R.I.P., but I'm struggling to remember the actor's name.
The Uncle Dursley.
Yes.
Me, when too many pizza takeaway leaflets come through the doorway, I'm like, no more mail.
That's
please.
100% though, you know, because you're on there every week getting pizzas.
I know, but they shouldn't have to advertise to me anymore.
They shouldn't.
I'm a loyal customer.
It's such a bizarre.
It's other takeaways trying to get my service because I purchase so much.
Know, that's the money maker.
It would double their income if I started shopping at their takeaway.
I want to understand how anyone rents this place. Oh, the big man.
The big man. And he is big.
I'm not Harry.
He's actually called Harry, isn't he?
He is actually called Harry, yeah. I don't want to sound like a clickbait article ad here, but he's unrecognizable.
You'll never believe what Dudley Dursley from Harry Potter looks like now.
Feel old yet?
You're a wizard, Harry.
The first two, I feel like this is where all of the most kind of repeatable, recognizable instances of just dialogue, music, everything comes from the first two movies. This is my favorite character.
What, the barman?
Yeah, that we're never going to see again.
I really wish they made more of him.
All of these characters in this bar scene that we will never see again.
They were in every single book and they cut them out of the rest of the films.
I think that would have been a cool, like, little Easter egg type thing if, like, as the movies progressed, maybe you get to, like, the last movie and then you see some of these characters again.
Like Scrubs, where Harry's just walking down the corridor and every single character is either side of the hallway, just waving him off Does that happen in
Oh,
Scrubs?
I thought you
think
were gonna
that-
say. I was hoping it would end like Scrubs, where Brendan Fraser was actually dead the whole time.
I hope that it ends like a Scrubs where they finish it, but then they do like one more without the main characters.
Okay, but what if you want to get in there and you don't have an umbrella?
Can't get in.
Hagrid, what exactly are these things?
Well, they're actually anti-Semitic stereotypes, Harry. I was
It's
about
so
to say-
bizarre. What a process! We're going by process of elimination. He's just guessing which one it's going to be. With thousands
Could be
of
this
wands.
Could be this one.
Thousands upon thousands of wands in this shop.
There's the GIF. That's the GIF. Curious.
I think one of my
Very
favorite
curious.
images is that screenshot of him holding the wand for the first time, but they replaced the wand with a gun.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is half their problems could just be solved with a fucking pistol.
Um,
Just shoot Voldemort.
They try using spells on him, and they forget that he also has a wand, so
Yeah.
they're equal on like speed and reaction time. But
Yeah.
a gun,
Yep, he doesn't have a
it's
gun.
so fast you can't use a spell to block a gun.
What if he did show up with a gun? Harry Potter!
The boy who lived, come to get capped.
Blap, blap, blap.
So this right here, like this house, and the shot of him going up to the house,
Yeah.
it reminds me so much, very vividly, of there was a teaser trailer for, of all things, the Scooby-Doo movie.
Okay.
And it starts off with like a very similar looking house, and it's like a long shot of them like going in through the door, and it's all like darkly lit,
Yeah.
and it's got like a voiceover like doing this whole thing about how it's like, oh, it's like cloaked in mystery, this figure is here to save the world, and it goes like all the way upstairs, and you see a silhouette of like a figure standing there with the pointed ears, so it like looks like Batman.
Oh.
And then he turns around, it's like Scooby-Doo.
Scooby.
Every time I see that house flashback, it just looks like the lighting is the exact same. You're the boy who lived, unlike every other boy in existence.
I'm the boy who sieved. I made pasta yesterday.
Yeah. You're gonna do this the whole time.
Yeah.
You're gonna continuously get these one-liners in,
Left 9 3/4. I was at King's Cross Station recently,
and it's not there.
and it's not there. I
It's just
tried,
not there.
and I just hit the wall.
9 3/4. Think you're being funny, do you?
He is the most British character that exists. Like, when America got hold of it and got onto Tumblr, they assume this is what British people are like when they get to school. Everyone's very well spoken. Like, oh, that's brilliant. This is fantastic. No, that guy at the station is the most accurate representation of a British person in these movies. Think you're being funny, do you? He's very Danny Dyer. Something very
Oh,
Danny
God,
Dyer about
it
him.
really is. Yeah.
How many of them do you think knew they were going to become major characters and continue on for the series, like right until the end?
I think the guard at the station definitely did. I think he
He got
definitely knew.
screwed over.
He was supposed to be, again, he was in all the books, and they just cut him out of all the films.
We'll take the lot.
I don't want anyone else eating on this journey.
Eat the rich. That includes Harry Potter.
Includes. That's weird how little they bring that up. That he's like.
He's just loaded.
He
But he
gets like.
spends it all on sweets in the first 5 minutes. We've just had a very important character introduced. Hermione!
Emma Watson!
Now, it wasn't until the films that I realised she was called Hermione and not Hermione. And I don't think I'm alone.
Yeah, reading it on paper, I don't know how I pronounced it.
I think it introduced probably 90% of people to the name Hermione.
Red hair,
Red
hand-me-down robes. You must be a Weasley. The
As
fact
much-
that Malfoy, of all people, is bullying anyone for their hair.
That was our first view of
Hufflepuff, go on,
Snape.
throwaway character. You
No
gotta
one
be in
cares
Hufflepuff.
about you. Again, in the book, she's in it so much. They just don't really make a big thing of her in the films. That little ginger girl.
Susan Bones.
Susan Bones. Here he
I
is.
know, I know, like Hufflepuff has a thing, but it's always I think it's the funniest joke of that, like, you go to Hogwarts and you're either brave, ambitious, smart, or Hufflepuff.
Everyone else.
Welcome to Griffin.
Here he is, John Cleese.
John Cleese, Nearly Headless Nick, the Bloody Baron, the Fat Friar.
Don't call him that.
That's what he's called.
No, don't call him that. So mean.
It's not my choice. That's That's his choice.
Just the friar is fine.
That's his parents' fault.
Why'd you have to like label him?
That's his
like that?
parents called him that.
That's what they were doing. Chasing each other.
Go to class.
Oh my god, he's dead! Oh my god!
How have you done this?
Oh,
Another RIP
Another RIP
for
Too many.
Alan Rickman.
Too many to count.
I'm going to teach you how to bewitch the mind and ensnare the senses.
Oh my god, I'm sitting
It's
next
so
to
good.
Severus Snape.
It's such a good little
I feel like my Alan Rickman
like
just sort of
monologue
goes
bit.
into Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
I remember that there being a whole thing where they're like, "Oh, it's a secret how we do the broom effect," and it's just green screen.
Yeah, I get that, like, because he's a Gryffindor. A lot of his friend group is also Gryffindor. But it would have been nice to have a bit more sort of representation from the other houses among his, like, little crew. They don't have any Slytherin friends. They didn't even try to make friends with Slytherin.
Yeah, there's a lot of Slytherin representation in the films, though, to be fair.
Yeah, but not, like, positive Slytherin representation.
Well, they're all little shits in Slytherin.
That's the thing, is that, like, people instantly assume you're in Slytherin, you're bad, but it's never been, like, a bad thing. It's about, like, ambition and cunning. People, like, are so obsessed with ambition and power that they'll do anything to do it, and that's why they're evil, but...
Well, you know, it's about drive, it's about power. They stay hungry, they devour.
Yeah.
They put in the work, they put in the hours, and they take what's theirs.
This was around about the time that The Rock was transitioning to Hollywood. Why is he not in
Why
any
is he
of these?
not in any of these?
A troll? I don't know. Something that's big.
Oh, the troll in the
troll
toilets.
in the dungeon.
The troll in the dungeon. That's your dad.
No, it's not. It's actually a very common surname.
I thought my dad was Hagrid. Fluffy.
Which, like, this is one of the things where, like, it's very apparent, like, that it's CG. So
Oh,
some of
it
the
absolutely
things, some
is.
of the things stand out more than others, but I still think it looks pretty good.
It looks great, I think, for the time.
It's a better looking CG dog than the Scooby-Doo movie. But obviously that was kind of had to be stylized to be cartoony and goofy.
Yeah, because that's... Well, he's not Goofy, he's Scooby. That's a different... Goofy's a different thing. That's a different dog.
Goofy looking.
Don't get your animated dogs
Goofy
in order.
Goofy.
To
To get
get
us
us
killed.
killed.
Or
Or
worse,
worse,
expelled.
The best line in the franchise.
She needs to sort out her priorities. That's kind of... That's probably...
Inject that scene into my veins.
I'd find it difficult to find a better, more iconic line than that.
If one comes
exchange.
up, fair enough, but I don't think we're going to top that. Here we go.
Here's the other arguable line that
I forgot about this one. We literally referenced it earlier.
We've even got it.
We've got it right there. Read the sign, Rob.
Besides, you're saying it wrong.
It's
Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Troll in the dungeon. Okay. How do we have like three of the most like iconic lines
In a
like
row.
in a row, like so quickly?
Just thought you ought to know.
I think trolls left the dungeon.
Do you think Hermione's poo was interrupted by this?
She's
the Rock.
She's in the bathroom crying. She's not pooing. It would be very
Well,
funny
you
if she
don't
was
know.
pooing.
You don't know if she was just crying.
Someone said she's been in the bathroom all day, pooing. Again, I think it's more the monsters.
This is the girls' room.
It's more like the magical beasts of the film that definitely stand out more in terms of the CG effect. Well,
They did get a huge guy to motion capture this.
Yeah, this is like, I don't know, Jason Momoa.
In an early role.
This was like a recurring thing as well, how like Quidditch is such a big part of his thing, and like every year something goes wrong in his Quidditch matches, like some external force interferes with his Quidditch games.
Yeah, he's like a good Quidditch player, but just gets sabotaged every day.
It's so weird how like
Fire in the
There's-
dungeon. I
there's-
just thought you wanted to know.
fire in the Quidditch stand. It's so bizarre how there's like so
Sorry, I'm
many
just
spells that
picturing-
do the same thing.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just picturing Quirrell now, just freaking out in every scene.
Every situation, like it's like a variation of like that dialogue. Unexpected item in the bagging area.
He did it! Yes!
This soundtrack is like permanently ingrained.
Possibly one of the most iconic melodies of all time, right?
Yeah, just a lot of the music throughout this. It's the little like riff that I like the best. The little. I think that's my favorite.
That's the Cantina band of Harry Potter.
Yes, yeah, that's the one everyone
It's
loves.
like the fun one, you know. Oh, here we go. This is another iconic line that I quote all the time.
Oh yeah.
Should not have said that.
Shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
God, it's like a good 70% of the lines that are just iconic and quotable. I remember that really scaring me as a kid.
Yeah, like this movie like
Every time.
freaked me out. Still hot.
Okay.
That means as a student out of bed.
What do you want us to do about it? We're kissing.
They're not though. They
Is
should
that
be,
not what
but they're
were
not.
doing?
They
Is that-
should be, but they're not.
I ship Snirrel.
It should just be squirrel.
Squirrel,
It should
yeah.
just go on. It should
That's
just,
much better.
should just be squirrel.
What I like about this mirror is it's called Erised, and it's just desire backwards.
Yeah, very clever writing on the part of whoever came up with that.
Yeah, whoever came up with that, I don't know who wrote the books.
Because it's a mirror and it shows things in reverse.
Yes.
So of course it would be backwards.
Yes. Surprised they didn't call it the Rorim of Erised.
Faux. The Roaring
Rorim
Faux
Faux
Erised.
That sounds like Latin to me.
Oh, little Potter no parents.
Shut up, Malfoy. That's you.
That's me.
Every night in your room.
But like it's not reflecting anything because I already have everything. The early Dumbledore is so much more kind of like plays into the fatherly figure role a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
This mirror does nothing.
It's just a mirror.
It's just a prank, bruh.
Like and subscribe. You just got pranked.
He's like holding up cutouts of his parents. Like
Pranked again.
sock puppets.
Harry, no parents.
Got him.
How could I be so stupid?
Don't be mean to yourself, Hermione.
Weeks ago, forbidden
You're very
Yeah,
clever.
don't put yourself down like
You're
that.
very clever.
One day you're going to be a feminist icon.
Oh, yes.
Nicholas Flamel is the only known maker of the Philosopher's Stone.
The what? They're both American.
The what?
The what? Oh, you mean the Sorcerer's Stone?
Oh, you should have said, Hermione.
Come on, Hermione, get with the program.
It means you'll never die.
I know what it means.
Did you just fucking shush me?
Don't you dare fucking talk to me that way.
There they go, little scamps. Off to Hagrid's.
I love Hagrid's hut as well, like just how like bare bones, like almost medieval looking.
Yeah. He's a simple man. You know?
Simple man with a simple plan.
Simple man with a simple dog.
And that as well, like his furniture being massive, so they look like tiny little like dwarves sitting in it.
This is the closest it got to Lord of the Rings, where they look like hobbits.
Yes, yeah. Classic Hagrid shenanigans. Cooking his bowling ball again.
Oh, classic.
Hagrid, what exactly is that?
That, it's
It's a bowling ball.
It's a bowling ball. You knock down 10 pins with it.
How did you get one?
I bought it off a bowling website.
It's specially molded to be fingers.
I think that's like crazy as well how depending on like the circumstances of your birth in the wizarding world, some of them won't know what like the internet is. Because they
Yeah, 'cause
have
they've just
no
been there the whole
idea
time.
about muggle culture.
Does Dumbledore know what an MP3 is?
No.
No way.
He doesn't even know what a JPEG is.
Good job Netflix isn't doing the Harry Potter series. It'd be fucking cancelled.
Oh,
Am I right? Am I right, kids?
We have to also just go over the fact that we don't really mean that. Because one day Netflix may want to sponsor us or give us a Netflix special. Let's not write off our opportunities before they even
Fuck
come
Netflix
along.
for cancelling all these shows.
We're gonna split up. You two will go without any adult supervision in this incredibly dangerous forest, which is forbidden for a reason.
Here, take the dog. They just come across a rave.
I'd say you were scared.
What are they doing?
It's actually there's no danger at all. It's just the only danger is distraction from your studies with like fun activities.
I hear they're taking acid in the Forbidden Forest.
You want to do some acid, Malfoy? Yeah, I'm not really into it. Why? Not scared, are you? Scared, Potter. That's one of the things that's kind of creepy. Is just that shot of like the mostly shrouded face, but you get like his mouth dripping with blood. Oh, it's too bad you're not carrying anything with you that you could potentially defend yourself with. That you carry with you all the time.
All he could do is make him levitate so far. Wee!
Wee!
The way he runs off there, like...
It's just the visual of Voldemort running is hilarious.
Goodbye!
I'm out of here! Yeah! I feel like centaurs as well. It's one of those things that they definitely gloss over a lot. They're one of those, like, magical creatures where, like, again, they don't like wizard kind because they've been screwed over by them so many times.
Yeah, because there's so many of these creatures and mythical creatures like centaurs and goblins that are like conscious and self-aware. It's not like they're animals.
But they're given
like
so
castaway.
few like lesser rights.
Yeah.
I'm not telling J.K. Rowling how to write her books. But a very cool conclusion to the series to see would have been like a revamped Hogwarts where we now have students who are goblins or who are centaurs.
Yeah.
Or who are house elves, and they can learn to do they get all the same privileges that that human wizards do.
Well, that would have been nice, but it wouldn't have ever happened because, as it turns out, there is a section of the population that she sees as a lesser in real life. Maybe
it's just an issue of the work reflecting the art, reflecting the artist.
All right, Ollivander. The art reflects the artist. Potter.
You've drawn some very dark things. I would see someone about that.
I'm calling a therapist.
This is a weird thing as well, like him playing the Hedwig's theme on the flute, as if that music exists within the world.
That's diegetic music. That song.
Yeah,
is in
whenever
the world.
that, none of the other music, but when you hear Hedwig's theme,
That's the real
that
song
they
that
can
they
hear
know.
that as well.
That's very interesting. That's like a pop song in their world. It was in the charts.
Up or something. I think Snape as well, running.
It's just not right, is it? Here's Neville.
Oh, Neville's other than the flying class, his big moment.
Little snitch.
Brilliant.
But scary.
I think that's
There's
pretty.
another one.
Yeah, there's just so many little bits like
We're
that.
racking
where
them
you
up, aren't we? We need like an iconic line counter at the bottom,
It's-
bottom of the screen.
It's for your own good, you know. 3-word line here. You know, the one that me and Alex always
you
do.
always quote that.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Catch the key!
Catch the key! It's like, I like the Hermione's line from earlier when they're entering the Great Hall. And she's like, I read about in Hogwarts history. Like she forgot. We did 20 takes and that was the best one.
It's the best one. She's such a feminist, she kept wanting to call it herstory.
Oh, yeah.
Even back then.
This is a great scene just for all of, like, Hermione's over-the-top reactions.
Really a masterclass in acting.
There we go.
There it is.
Born to see 3PO. Different movie.
Ron, that's the wrong franchise.
Ron, no, you can't. They're gonna come for us.
That's copyrighted.
Disney won't be happy at all.
So Ron's dead.
Yeah, this is the scene that kills Ron. I can't believe it was a very brave change from the book to
get
immediately
rid of him immediately.
kill Ron in the first movie.
Take care of Ron.
Take care of him. If you know what I'm saying.
Finish him off.
It's gonna be cruel to keep him going on as this.
Look, it's okay. He won't be in pain anymore. Voldemort on my head. I just thought you wanted to know.
I don't want to be the guy who has to go there. I'm not sure I like the idea of a white guy wearing a turban.
This hasn't been addressed enough, and I'd like to cancel Quirrell. I know it was a different time, but he should have known better, frankly.
He should have known that tens of years in the future, people would get upset about this.
I'm warning you, Quirrell, with peace and love. Take off the turban.
No more turbans after 2010. He's ruined that sweater.
It's gone.
That was given to him as a gift.
He's seeing evil Harry in the mirror.
Villain Harry.
They never did the Harry Potter multiverse episode. Where there's Harrys from all different universes coming through. Some of them aren't the chosen one, they're just kind of a guy.
Yeah. No money.
No money.
Just works like a bank job.
No money and a full family. Because as it stands, he's got full money and no family.
Why couldn't it be full family and no money? Oh yeah, this reveal is like permanently etched into my mind.
Yeah.
It's like my sleep paralysis demon. Yeah, I think that's the thing, is like the way it stretches out is the worst part.
I forgot that he's all flesh to start with, because he obviously crumbles, doesn't he? I've been thinking of him as being kind of sandy.
It's that shot where it's like long.
It's the both of
long
them.
head.
Long head.
Like Alien.
It's like Alien.
It's like Alien. Oh, I hate him. This is the final boss fight of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for the PS1.
Oh yeah, he's burning him with love. Remember? Isn't that the whole thing?
The power of love.
I love you so much, Voldemort. There he goes. Bye.
He's gone.
Bye.
Flying away.
See you in 4 films time. I always thought the Philosopher's Stone was really tasty.
I think
Like a
that
big
shot
bit
of
of
it
jelly.
with the I was gonna say, like, with the light flickering off it in that shot, it looks like it's wobbling.
Yeah.
Look at all these flowers and get well cards from all my friends, all 2 of them.
How could they afford this?
If I had explained to you that you were a Horcrux in this moment, we might have saved ourselves a lot of trouble.
But it would be a very short franchise of films. Here we go. Alas.
Earwax. I like this bit.
Lads.
All right.
You?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Hermione?
Never.
All right.
She had to ruin it. Never better.
Oh, here we go. The infamous points system.
Woohoo!
The infamous flaw in the point system.
10 points to Neville Longbottom.
Yo!
We did it!
Who is that? All the other students.
Who?
Who is that?
I didn't even realise who was part of the house.
There's just Crab.
Furious. Absolutely furious.
Looking pretty crabby, if I may say
Ho
so.
ho! Oh ho!
Whoa. Woo! Fuck you, Slytherin!
Believe a change of decoration is in order.
Gryffindor.
It's less important that Gryffindor wins, but more important that Slytherin loses. Ha 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 ha!
Ho ho ho!
Yeah, like, that's the thing that really rubs it in their face, is that all of the houses celebrate Gryffindor's win because all of them are happy that Slytherin didn't win.
Thought you were leaving without saying goodbye, did you?
Oh, sorry. Goodbye.
Bye.
It gets on.
Oh, alright.
Oh, all right. See ya. JL, you got me a Justice League book.
It better be Zack Snyder's version.
Fade to black.
Credits roll.
Wait for it. Da, 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 da. Ah, what a film.
What a lovely start to a great
Yeah,
franchise.
like, honestly, like, it still holds up super well.
It does. Well done, Christopher Columbus. Discovered America.
Discovering America.
And directed the first 2 Harry Potter films.
Yes.
What a great legacy.
A lot of legacy. John Hurt.
Oh, Ollivander.
Ollivander. Oh, we didn't
I
do an
never
RIP
recognise
for...
him.
Yeah, we didn't do an
RIP
RIP for John
as well.
Hurt.
Oh my
We gotta go...
God.
Yeah, gotta give an RIP for John Hurt.
Half the cast. Thank you for watching Hazmat.
And thank you, Warner Brothers, for producing the film.
Big shout out to Warner Brothers. Wonderful guys. I met them.
Yeah, both of them.
Really
yeah,
nice dudes.
Yes, yeah, big fan.
Yeah. Thanks for watching Hazmat. watching Harry Potter and the Philosopher's
Yes.
Stone. Join us next time, where we use the time traveler, Time
Turner.
Turner,
Timmy
to go and visit Timmy Turner and take him to the 1800s and watch his little mind get blown.
Maybe throw in a little Aidan Turner in there.
We take all the Turners,
Tina Turner.
and we take them all back to the 1800s and leave them there.
I agree.
Bye.
Bye.